Hi guys, I'm back again with another resource from DISCUS. This one is called Points of View Reference Center. You may have not heard of this one before because we don't tend to use it a lot. Now you may ask, well, what do you use it for? Well, kind of as the title implies, you use it to make a claim and argue a point about a topic, and then possibly present a counter argument about a topic. For example, we could say, book banning, that's big. You may make the claim that says books should be banned because they are offensive. Okay, tell me more. You could say, this would be a bad one. Books are offensive if they're bad. They're offensive to me because it goes against my beliefs. Okay, that's a very, very poor argument. You need something more. You need some statistics. You need some evidence. You need some anecdotes from people. And that's where our Points of View Reference Center comes in. Now, because I did this in the other video, I want to show you what happens when you try this in Google. So let's go to Google real quick. I'm just going to type in animal rights. Oops. Okay, now we talked before, this is kind of cluttered. This is a lot of information, but we won't go into that. I'm just scanning the headings here. Animal rights, Wikipedia, why animal rights, what are animal rights? Okay, any of these headings will give you they may or may not give you an overview of animal rights, but what they will not do for the most part is present a clear argument for or against animal rights. Now, of course, there are exceptions. If you have an animal rights organization, it's going to argue a certain way. But mostly what I see here are just things about how to get involved, TV shows that came on, basically everything that I don't need. So that's why I'm going to go back to Points of View Reference Center. Clicking on it in DISCUS, just as before. Okay. Now this time I'm going to go to A to Z list. I'm going to click Points of View Reference Center. I could just click the P here. Going in. It's going to look a little different than Britannica. We've got our search box. We've got browse by category. Let's say you didn't have a topic at all and you didn't know where to start, but you knew you had to argue something. Got all kinds of things here. Animal welfare, that's what we're talking about. Citizens' rights, evolution, global issues, human rights, internet, issues that relate to those things, race, religion, schools, bullying in schools, everything you can think of. So if you need a topic and you're stumped, just go here. I'm going to type in, well, you know what? I can actually click animal rights because that's what I am interested in. What I like about this, it will give me an overview of animal rights. Now, when you're arguing a point or presenting a claim, chances are your audience or your reader may or may not be familiar with the topic. Maybe you're not familiar with the topic. You need to have a good background knowledge of that before you can start arguing for or against. This is where this comes into play. Now, I'm not going to read this whole thing right now, but it gives me an overview of animal rights. It gives me some terms I may not have heard of, history, animal rights today, things to consider. And as before, I can listen to the article.
Animal rights, an overview.
I can share it to my Google Drive. I can cite my source. Remember, all you have to do is click that cite button and then copy and paste your heading here. And it's probably going to be the MLA format. Easy. So let's say I've got that and I've saved it. But now what I need to know, should animals have rights? If so, why? If not, why not? So let me go back and type in animal rights and see what I get. Okay, I just saw the animal rights overview. Okay, number 2 here, point. Animals deserve the same rights as humans. Okay, that's definitely one side of the argument. I could put that in my presentation or project. but I need to back that up. Why do they deserve the same rights as humans? I might not know, but if I read this article here, it would give me some compelling reasons to think about. Okay? And to get through this material quickly, it is a long article. Read those paragraph headings. Read that first sentence. See what that paragraph is going to argue. It may be something that is relevant to what you're saying, or you may not even need it at all. Okay? Okay, let's say I've got animals deserve the same rights as humans. I could say, well, some feel that animals don't have any rights. Okay, I need to back that up. Why don't they have any rights? Well, look, counterpoint, animals do not have rights. And it gives me the author's name and where this was published. So this is a legitimate source. This isn't just a random person. I'm going to click on that. Why do animals not have rights? Same scenario. All the reasons why an animal may not have rights, or some may feel they don't have rights. And I could read this and get my key points and put that in my argument. So it's very important to have a balanced view on topics and research and claims, and that's what this database does. Okay. Now, you may read these articles. I'm going to give you a hint. Sometimes I've read some of these and they seemed a little long to me. If you unclick points of view and you click on magazines, there's a source types bar over here. There it is. You will get magazine articles, and those tend to be a little more user-friendly than some of the journal articles here. So you're welcome to use those here as well. So just take some time with this, play around with it, get to know it, and I think it will really help you when you're making your arguments and claims. So remember, Points of View Reference Center in DISCUS on your Launchpad.